everybody, it's Melissa, and in today's video, my hair is out of control. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the books that I got for Christmas or around Christmas time, kind of a Christmas haul for the year of 2020. Again, I'm recording really late at night. My kids are sleeping right now. I just barely got them to sleep. And so if I'm talking muffled, that's why I always go back to edit these videos thinking that I had a good energy going, and then I realized that I was being quiet subconsciously because I'm worried about waking up my kids. So if my energy is a little bit subdued, that's the main reason. The other reason is we traveled today and we spent the night in a hotel last night, and I got almost no sleep and I am super tired. And then when we got home tonight, we discovered that our GameCube, we have an old GameCube Nintendo system, and the memory card for some reason just wiped itself, and so we have kind of had an unfortunate day today a little bit. So I'm kind of trying to recover from all of that. So if I'm a little bit fatigued looking in this video, that's why. But I just want to share with you guys the books that I got for Christmas, like I said. So I'll just start in with this little book that I purchased. I just got a bunch of money for Christmas so that I could buy the books that I wanted. So this is Teaching from Rest, a Homeschooler's Guide to Unshakable Peace by Mckenzie. And my sister-in-law recommended this book to me a while back, and I'm really excited about it because we homeschool, partly because we travel so much and partly because it has always been my dream to homeschool my kids. And this is just a really good time to homeschool, I feel like, for us. So, but one of the things I struggle with is the confidence to continue homeschooling when a lot of people will talk down on homeschool. And I'm just really excited to have somebody else encourage me in this adventure with my children. So I can't wait to get to this. And fortunately, it's not a very big book. So hopefully I'll be able to read this one soon. The next book that I purchased is Mastering Suspense, Structure, and Plot by Jane C. Cleland. And I don't know a lot about this, just what the title says, but I think that my sister-in-law's read it, and she said that she had hoped it would spend more time on suspense than it actually does. But other than that, she said it was a pretty good read, and I just am always looking for new books to improve my writing. This is another nonfiction book that has to do with writing. It's called Hope in the Mill, and it's by Wendelin Van Drayen. And this, I think she talks about just some of the struggles she has had as becoming an author and all of the discouragement that comes along with that. And I think every once in a while we just really need to pick me up. And so I'm excited to read this and hear her story so that I can feel encouraged in the times when my writing just is really dragging me down. The next book is also nonfiction, and it is called Louder Than Words. It's by Jo Navarro, and it's Take Your Career from Average to Exceptional with the Hidden Power of Nonverbal Intelligence. This is basically just another book on body language, and I've been obsessed with learning about body language lately, watching lectures online and reading books about it, and just thinking a lot about what nonverbal cues we use in our day-to-day communications. And so obviously this is another one I can't wait to get to. And right along those lines, this is another body language book. It's called The Secret of Body Language, an illustrated guide to knowing what people are really thinking and feeling. This one is by Philip Torchet. I'm not sure how to say that. And again, I know nothing about this book, really, just that it's another book on body language, and it was on my purchase list on Amazon, so I decided to throw it in the cart with the rest of them, so we'll kind of see how this one goes too. I'm starting to see a trend here that I didn't really realize I had actually, but this, I bought this book on ThriftBooks, so it's why it doesn't have the cover or the sleeve. This is another body language book. It's called Captivate by Vanessa Van Edwards, and I've been watching some of her lectures online, and I really like the way that she talks about body language. The only sad thing is I did not realize, for some reason, I didn't realize I already have this book. So this is a duplicate, but I've decided to just keep both copies and mark up this one. If I really, really like it, then I can just mark this one all up because I got it for cheaper. And then if I end up not liking the book that much, then I can get rid of one of the copies. So eventually, hopefully, I will get to this one as well. So I just realized that every single book in this stack is actually a nonfiction. This is called Feeling Great, and it's the revolutionary new treatment for depression and anxiety by David D. Burns. And there I have his book Feeling Good, which I haven't read yet, but my mom read it and said that she felt like it could really help me. I struggle with anxieties quite a bit, just kind of off and on. I'll have like really bad times where my anxiety seems to spike, and then other times when I feel like it's almost completely gone. So, but I have been using, what is it called? It's called cognitive behavioral therapy, just kind of on my own to try to understand how my thought patterns are affecting my anxieties. And I think that some of that will be in this book as well as the Feeling Good book. So I'm excited to get to both of those to help control my own anxieties and just learn how to take better care of my mental health. The next book that I bought is the hard copy of Atomic Habits. I've read this book I think 3 or 4 times, listened to it on Audible, and it's by James Clear, and this book is so life-changing. One of the things that I like about it is that for somebody like me who seems to struggle with consistency, it's like the best handbook ever for teaching yourself to be consistent with the things that you really want to prioritize. So for me, that is working on my book, doing homeschool with my children, and reading a lot. And this book has helped me so much to develop the skill set to consistently do those habits every single day. And it talks about how, small and, it says an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. And it talks about using just simple little changes in your life, and that those, as long as you're on the right trajectory, as long as you're headed in the right direction, then eventually you will see the results you want. So I've already read this book several times, and because I love it so much, I just wanted to have the hard copy in our house. And finally, this is another book that I have already listened to on Audible, but this is 12 Rules for Life by Jordan B. Peterson, and it's an antidote to chaos. And more so than ever, I feel like this book is really applicable. I did listen to it in 2020, and I felt like it was really beneficial. It's kind of one of those books that I'm going to have to go back through and review a bunch to remember all of the amazing advice that he has in this book, but I feel like it was incredibly well written. And one of the things that I really like about Jordan Peterson is that it feels like he has a unique way of combining logical thinking with communicating emotions. And sometimes it feels like people kind of can only do one or the other, like you have really logical people who can only produce facts, or very emotional people who struggle to produce facts but are really in tune to their emotions. And I feel like he has a neat combination of both of these, and he's also so incredibly intelligent that I love this book, and I feel like it'll be nice to have a hard copy so I can just go back in and find sections that I want to review. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to throw out there the books that I got for Christmas in 2020. I didn't buy that many books in 2020 actually because of my new rule. The error just came on. Of my new rule where I'm supposed to read 10 of my books before I purchase another book, or I can buy books if I earn my own money, which I don't actually work an out-of-the-home job right now. My husband provides our income, so I don't technically earn money, which is a good thing right now because it helps me keep my book buying at bay. But because I got all that money for Christmas, I ended up buying a bunch of books, and I still have about $30 that I'm really excited to kind of save for the next book that comes out that I really want. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you got any books for Christmas, or if you're excited about books for 2021, I would love to hear about it. I don't actually have a whole lot on my waiting for list, so if you have some awesome books that you're waiting for, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching.